Life is full of risks.
Yeah, it's full of risks. The risks will come back and backfire and affect your future.
So if you're listening, just pick anyone you want. Life is full of risks and then you have to be careful.
Yes, you have to be
Whichever
careful. Because to be honest with you, one point or the other, like 70% of young girls are guilty.
Because the reason why I said life is full of risks, you can never be too careful.
You can never be too careful.
I've seen the situations whereby this girl, she dated someone in the past, and after some time she met this other guy. They were about to get married, and she realized the guy she dated is his cousin. They had a fling, stuff like that, fling and all that, his cousin. And you know, the cousin saw like, oh, like I don't get similar situation. So I just feel like it just happens. There's some things that just happen.
That's what I'm saying. Just be careful. But if it happens, it happens. Just have an open mind. Because there are sticky situations that we said earlier. They just take care of themselves by themselves. If it's meant to be, fine. If it's not meant to be, someone else will come her way. But then I just still want to say these are mistakes that people make very often. And when things like this happen, probably we might begin to retrace our steps. You understand? Probably we might begin to retrace our steps. As I said earlier, a lot of young girls and older men, and vice versa as well, things like that happen a lot. Do you understand? And some they are able to cross the bridge to the point that even the sugar daddy might even be the chairman of the day for her wedding. And even buy them a car.
Oh,
or even buy them gifts.
I've actually seen that one.
Yeah, so you see that's a happy ending. That's you know that kind of thing. So if there are happy endings as well as there are sad endings. So this one happens to maybe be one of the about to be sad endings.
It hasn't ended.
It hasn't ended. Yeah, that's like about to be. But then if she and the man feel that it's something that they should just keep in their past, then it's okay.
Maybe she should talk it over with him.
Yeah,
I guess.
With the father.
To
find out exactly.
But then have you thought of okay, fine, so just a relationship where it was a fling, as she said. But have you thought of the fact that probably it's not something that both of them took seriously? So they could actually move on. You see, at the end of the day, this life, we're all grown-ups. You understand? Because I believe the 200, 300 episodes are both 18, she was an adult already when this whole thing happened. So right now, it's something that they could just sweep it on talk over it. They must not talk about it over it, as she said. Everybody lock up and then let's proceed.
I think locking up would be because no one, the lady doesn't know what's on the father's mind. She's going to be careful, all right, working on goals, and then the guy to the father doesn't know what's in her mind, so he's going to be watching like, okay, what's she trying to do? That's why I said at the end of the day, the person who should even have issues.
So the victim is
the man is getting married.
Yeah,
because now if they even let him know. Whenever they go to the father's house,
no longer be comfortable. Yes, his wife and his father.
And the father is inside. She's inside.
Yes.
So you're like,
exactly.
What's going on?
and usually, like me, when my father-in-law was alive, we could sit together and just with him freely. But now, in her case, I don't think she can have that privilege any longer. Yes, because of the history she had with her father-in-law.
So that's why I agree with what you said. She should have a conversation with the father.
Yeah, so if it's something they want to keep to themselves, fine.
Yes,
if it's something they want to let out, fine.
If he's saying you can marry my son.
But the thing is, whether she marries the son, for me, if you ask whether she marries the son or she does not marry the son, the relationship will still be dented. Do you get? Because for the boy to take her home, it means he loves her.
Yeah.
And then knowing that the father has, had something to do with her, even if eventually he doesn't marry her, that pain will still remain in his heart. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? That's why the fact, yes, it might not work, it might work. That pain will still remain in his heart. So for me, I feel, why don't you just protect this boy from this pain? The two of you, you understand what
because he still have this hatred for the father.
No, that's the thing. Even if he ends up with another woman, because for a man, I believe in our African society, not even African society, in the whole world, for a man to take a woman to the house and introduce as a fiancé, someone he wants to marry, it means he has gotten to that point where he has made up his mind to be with this woman. Do you get? So I believe there's a connection there. You get what I'm saying? So even if there's a disconnect eventually, that thing will still be history. Trust me, it's still going to be in his archive.
So it just determines how mature the father is.
And it determines also how mature the girl is. You understand?
Okay, so everyone is on everyone's side.
Yeah, but the thing
both of you
for me, the good thing, we're literally one side on this side. I'm not completely. For me, both of them, I'm trying to just picture the scenario where maybe I'm fortunate to be among the panel of judges to solve a case like this. Now you just need to be fair. Do you understand? These are things for me. I'm not trying to like support the girl too much. As I said, she's naive and all that. But these are things that are happening currently in our present day. You know what we're talking about. So just like she was lucky to have asked that question, so she was smart enough to have looked ahead of the dating. Yes, usually we know the packages that come with dating sugar daddies, my sister. You know now, you won't get broke or this. We know the packages, and I'm not trying to support or promote that, but that is the reason why these girls date these men. In reality, they know, but though some end up marrying the men. I hope you know that. Yeah, some end up marrying the men at second, third, fourth wives. Fine. But in the case where it was a fling, it's already in the past. Do you get? I know, yes, the past cannot just be forgotten like that because it's a very serious past. That one is very clear. But I just feel that it's something that if they want to talk about it, fine. But I feel that since it's something that happened a while ago, there's a disconnect. So it might not be, and let's tell ourselves the truth. Most of these sugar daddies know that these girls don't love them. And these girls know that sugar daddies know that all they love is their money. Do you get it? So for me, I don't think there's so much bond involved in those kind of cases. True or false? So it's something that if they are very, if they care so much, because at this point they all have a certain degree of love for this boy. She loves the boy as a husband.
Not always sugar daddy, because I've seen a situation whereby the sugar daddy was so head over heels, like he was so in love with her. He wasn't begging her, he wanted to actually marry her.
Okay.
You get? So in that situation, imagine now she's dating his son.
The man will fight. The man will fight. So me as we know, let's talk about still when there are those scenarios, but let's say in the count of 10, for you to get that kind of scenario, let's say maybe 1 or 2. Do you get? So which is very little, right? But the majority is usually give and take. So I don't think there is any much.
She said it was a fling.
Do you know some of these sugar daddies, they even accept to be sugar daddies and still allow you to see your boyfriend. The day the boyfriend will even come and meet them, they will say, I'm her uncle. The boyfriend will need that. They will ask the boyfriend money. Hey, God.
Oh, I've actually heard of that.
Hey! You know that the ones that will come and be the chairman of the occasion last, and come and bless people's marriage. You know that kind of thing. So you see, when it's that kind of, I think they were adults, and there are certain things that adults consent to, and you cannot judge them. I don't know. So if it's in that situation, I think it's something they can just get past it and avoid hurting this young man. Because both of them, I believe they love him. She loves him as a husband to be, and he loves him as a son. So there's this degree of love there. And you understand, we spoke about the fact that sometimes love makes you to lie. Like, you know, that kind of thing. So there are certain truths that should be hidden. You know, let's even go a little bit deeper.
But imagine you hide it and something breaks up 10 years into your marriage. 5 years into your marriage. I think it's easier to just let it out. It's not easy anyway, but I think it's a lot.
Because sometimes
they can be managed if you let it out before you get
her
it.
friends might know that when they come to the house, they're like, it's not chief. So.
That's why I say it depends on the husband to be his maturity.
You know what? If you ask me, I'll give up on that man. That's not putting myself in that situation.
Okay.
And then they marry again. I'll break up. No, I'm serious, because it's a situation that when you sit down and think deep through and through,
Yeah.
you know what? You born.
Honestly, because even if she says, okay, the guy is mature, let me tell him.
Leave maturity,
His feelings. The moment he
about.
sees the wife and the father-in-law, the father together, this thing keeps reminding him
God
of.
forbid, the mom now, the mother of the boy now finds out.
That's
That's the main enemy. That's the good stuff.
Honestly, because you were dating
all
my
this one
husband, you knew he was
all
married
this
to
one we've
me.
been talking, we didn't even remember the mother. You understand? In this case, I'm out.
Honestly.
I'm out. That's what
Oh, you're
I'm
out.
No,
I'm not really out.
I'm out to me.
not-
I'm out.
I feel like, okay, it depends on. That's why I said, for me, I would have to talk to the father. Get?
Now, for you, it's going to be damage control. Yes, now that's talking to him is damage control, because all that's happened has already happened. You understand?
But that's
Something else is
that
about to
can
happen.
control.
And that's like damage control now. That's what you're trying
Let's
to
see
do.
now.
She didn't mention the mom yet.
Yeah.
Right, so we're also
Yeah.
in a scenario
So there's any
where
possibility
the
that the mom is late.
Okay,
let's say well, different possibilities here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say the mom is alive. Would you walk out or not? Asma'u said she'll walk in.
I don't carry my shoes.
Are you
like
going
I'm
to-
out of the way. I'm gone. Bye.
Are you
Wish
going to
best
walk
of
in,
luck.
knowing that she could be told at any point?
Yeah, I think first of all, I'll just talk to the father. Okay, we had something in the past. What do you think? Would you let me marry your son? He says, you cannot marry my
But it's not
son.
that easy. I hope you know love is involved. What if the girl is madly in love with this guy? She doesn't want to break
What
up
I'm
with
saying
him.
now.
We're talking about her now.
Mm.
We're recruiting Stacey in
In
that
the
issue.
picture.
Yeah.
I'll just talk to the father like, okay, I'm dating your son and I want to get back to your son.
Now you can't call him by name, you go nice daddy. Relationship switch just like that.
But he was a sugar daddy.
But the sugar daddy,
So
so
you're
you're
still
daddy,
daddy,
okay.
okay,
He's still daddy.
He's still daddy.
I'm like, okay, so what do you think? Depend on his reaction, depend on the way he replies. If he says, I'm not comfortable with your relationship with my son, I know that I definitely in the future I'm going to have serious